Okay, I'm hoping for good things with this one.
Really? Hold on.
Really? Good. Away you go.
Okay. Questioning. There you go. Okay, so it's quite a, although it seems quite an easy area because he's literally asking questions, it is quite difficult because there's a lot of knowledge that needs to be absorbed through watching someone perform, and that sort of comes from like an experience of a coach. So like in order to give or ask the appropriate questions, the coach has to have the knowledge themselves. Specific sporting questions have to be asked at appropriate intervals. So like, when should questions actually be asked throughout the performance? Should they be asked during? Should they be asked after or before? Just to test knowledge or maybe even question the decisions that are being made. Coach should provide questions as well as listen to suggestions made from their athletes. For example, as a midfield player, you could see the strike being heavily defended. Would it be best to pass the ball back or to kick it as a long ball?
A coach needs to have the experience and knowledge to use the questioning effective method. Similar to Bloom's taxonomy, the coach needs to have a store of different level questions in order to develop the critical side for athletes' development to continue on to progressing on a higher level. So, for example, if they're younger, you may ask more simple questions like, are you going to pass the person with someone defending them or the free player, compared to like higher, once you get elite level, becomes like set plays where you're better to work as with your team member or someone further along the court. The GROW model is a model which is set, I don't really know much about it, but the G says what is your goal, R is reality, what is going to happen now, O is options, what options do you have, and W, what will you do now or going to do, and it also relates back to goals, so it allows for progression to be made and continuously to be happening.
So these could be like the basis of like the coach's questions. So like you could work your way through, or so like what is your goal? This could be obviously asked maybe at the start of each individual training session, or maybe at the start of like a semester, like if you're doing like a block. It depends like when you ask them. Sufficient questioning can be developed by an athlete's physical and cognitive ability within each sport. For example, can I make a pass without getting it intercepted? Am I able to help my team even when I've not got the ball? So it's all decisions, whether it's like in a sporting context, if you're on the ball or off the ball, it's your movement around the pitch and like where you decide to go.